of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will put total weather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Trojans offense will have the football first. It was hardly an offensive masterpiece, but the Trojans put together a terrific comeback against the Bruins last year, trailing entering the fourth quarter, but able to come back and take home the victory bell.
Yeah, it was an offensive struggle last year, too. 4 field goals total in the first half, and USC trailing going into the fourth quarter, but quarterback Jaden Mayava did a really nice job late in the game with his decision-making and his accuracy. You got to know, if USC is going to win this one today, David, they've got to be able to throw the ball.
Yeah, they scored the last 10 points of the game. USC, I promise you, talking about the victory bell all offseason, UCLA was, we've got to finish. We've got to finish. We gave up the last 10 points. We gave up the lead. They took this from us. We got to go get it back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So UCLA's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Bruins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Slams ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Lane. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got it behind the line. It's Strachan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Strachan. Turning it on. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Bears the pressure. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Just a short pass to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
So underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. The sure hands, it's Cox. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Thomas. Breaks into the open. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Iyamaleava. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. Using that running game to plunge it forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket. The big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver, continuing to come back to his QB.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give on the inside. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. He's up to 55 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Straka. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sanders. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. The RPO is complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Bruins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Out of the gun to give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Mayama. That's reeled in. It's Straka. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Trojans want to move quickly. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayaba certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. You know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory. If you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he's going to put up Heisman numbers.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Trojans will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff from the gun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Lane. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Strachan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. They're going to go to the air on third and short. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll try the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got it in the middle. It's Cox. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to punch it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And boy, that has been rare in this one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the...
Touchdown, UCLA! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Bruins stretch out that lead, and they look like a team ready to ring the victory bell.
I think momentum's a real thing when UCLA and USC play each other, but that Bruins touchdown here in the 2nd half, it's giving them a lot of life, David.
Yeah, and it's getting them excited, the fans excited. They know what this rivalry means. They know what a win will mean, and they know they can ring that victory bell.
He'll set up to throw. Just threw that one way too far.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Mayava. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The Trojans will hustle to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. So if the offense stays out there on 4th down, they've got to get it to the next time zone to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Intercepted, number 19.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Pocket breaking down. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. This isn't the only victory bell in college football, but it is the one that weighs nearly 300 pounds, and this season it will find its home in Westwood as UCLA takes down USC. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.